Deb here with the 5-minute forecast for the year of 2025, and we're going to do a monthly card. And so if you are getting a tarot reading at any time, it's always good to knock the cards 3 times because that will disperse any energy that the previous person has had when they've been shuffling. So I'm doing that to clear and let them know above that we are starting a new year. This isn't about today, it's about the 2025 year, and the first month being January. And you know what the numerology, 2025 is a 9, and you add that month of 1 and it rolls to 10, which takes us back to a number 1. So it's nearly like next year the numbers are adding up to the actual month, whether it's the first, the second being February 2025 plus 2 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2, and all the way down I've worked it all out. So of course we have to go down and get the card. Back in a moment. Okay, so this is pretty appropriate, my goodness, and it's upright as well, and it's a major arcana card. What we have, the Emperor, number 4 of the major arcana story. So with him, the red, oh, that's shining. I'm trying to get the light. That's better. So the red outfit is being grounded, and this magenta pink is your heart center. So the green of the magenta and the magenta of the heart, the magenta is virtually where your soul lives. So underneath that beautiful center of your heart is a golden or platinum. You might imagine it in your meditation as another color. It doesn't matter. It could be silver, could be gold, could be pink, could be purple. Doesn't matter. But in the chakra system with people that have downloaded and channeled the chakra colors, it's a magenta center. So I believe your soul is inside there, because we can't have just come in without our soul. So it's got to be sitting somewhere deep inside us, and I believe it's in our heart. So the red is about groundedness. He's got his armor on, this Emperor, but he's very wise. You can tell by those eyes there. We have 4 ram's heads on every corner of his throne, very much like the Aries character, which is unrelenting, determined, gets the job done, bunting like literally a ram would do. So yeah, we had rams and sheep on our farm in New South Wales near Peak Hill, Dubbo area. And here we even, to me, this is a rocky outcrop in the background, but it even can look like the colour of wheat. And wheat is all about, in the tarot, it's all about wealth, growth, a good crop that you're growing. And to me, this rocky outcrop, pardon the pun with the words, but it just says that you can start something from a blank canvas. Virtually, you can start something now, thinking about this for 2025. You be the Emperor, number 4, very stable. Foundations is the 4, and keep grounded, keep logical, keep practical, and be wise. Don't rush in. Just check all the boxes and tick everything off before you make any decisions, because the ram can be a little bit rushing in there. So that's a bit of a tip, but definitely strong, sturdy rock. Look at this throne. It's made out of rock. You can see that it's sturdy. So he's a sturdy sort of a character, and I gather that in January you're going to be pretty forward thinking, pretty determined, fairly stable, and perhaps doing things for yourself that will make you even more stable, like yoga practices or boxing, walking on the earth, grounding yourself every day, feet on the earth, that sort of thing. So let's look at February now. And if I can't do the timestamps, I'm going to have to say February, and you're going to have to lip read me. So again, February, second month, plus 2025, 9, 10, 11, and 1 and 1 is 2. So oh my gosh, another major arcana card, guys. Wow, 2025 is looking like it's going to be bombastic. So the Lovers, woohoo. So this is number 6 of the major arcana. So we've had 4. I'm just going to write these things down because they can tell a story at the end of what the whole year will come of. So we've had the Emperor, and he's a 4, and now we've got the Lovers, and she's a 6, he and she. It's a pigeon pair. So, one angel though, get this one angel of purple. The third eye, the intuition angel, is bringing you together with somebody perhaps in February. It can be a unity of business, for business. It can be you all of a sudden clicking with your son or your daughter. It can be a reigniting of your relationship with your partner. It can be you loving yourself more and treating yourself so lovingly that then you vibrate that essence out and that energy out to attract a like-minded person. Because to me, the nakedness in the tarot, that just means that you are so happy in your own skin at this particular point in your life that you're not even looking for a partner, but somehow this angel here of intuition and red, very red-blooded, red wings. So the red wings are about passion and drive, and it's logical and practicality as well, but it's also that heavy, emotional connection that's real. So I can only hope that in February, the angel of intuition brings you into a very strong and sturdy, red is the base root chakra, relationship, chance for a relationship or a partnership in work. There could be a few little mountains to get over, but their hands are coming closer together here. She's got the tree with fruit in it, so that's nurturing, opulence. Juicy fruit is usually, or in the tarot, anything to do with foliage or fruit is abundance. And he has fire in his tree, fire, passion, drive. Both of them together, a great combination, and you don't get the lovers coming up with this one sun shining on them. It's virtually like you start the sentence, they finish it. So if you run into somebody like that, you've run into perhaps a karmic person from previous lifetimes. And sometimes I can tell you that sometimes it doesn't work, because I've had that happen in one of my relationships. We kept coming back and coming back, but that person hadn't evolved or had more lessons to learn, I guess, on this earth in this lifetime, that I had to let that person go, even though I knew in my heart of hearts, because of my awareness and being awake, that that person was my other half. So that was pretty sad, but at the same time, I've evolved and became the person that I am today because of all of those experiences, all of those knocks but fun times as well. So we need to just appreciate every single thing that comes at us, because it's shaping us to be the person that we know we can really move forward with and be confident in ourselves. Another major arcana card. So this is March. March is coming up, but it's a reverse card. So March is the Judgment card in reverse. Upright has got 2 Roman numerals here. So 20 in the major arcana story. So 2 crossroads. So to me, it's still, even when it's in reverse, it's still got those crosses there. So we're still at a crossroads, a double crossroads in March. March is looking like it's going to be a bit of a pivotal time. So when we see this, we've got this one angel again, and look, I've gotten rid of the Lovers card, but aren't they very similar? They've got that lilac sort of a outfit on with the red wings, trumpeting to you to get out of your box, to make some changes in your life, that you need to not be going and doing the same, what's it, hamster on the hamster wheel thing this year. No, it stops in March. Well, it doesn't really, because this is a postponement or a delay, but I think you're actually making the decision to either go to a different business, go to a different location, work out what's going on in your relationship. You're getting to the bottom of things, to me, because your angel has been trumpeting to you to get yourself sorted and be the real dynamic person, that shiny light. Be that real you, instead of being like a zombie and continuing this year doing the same old thing, like that hamster. Get off the wheel. But it could be just that you're planning to get off the wheel, and you're realizing that things have to change, and you're saying to yourself, it cannot go on. I have to show my uniqueness and my originality. I can't continue being just the same as everybody else. So I'm loving that. So I'm going to write that down. So it's 20 and that's 3 major arcana cards in 3 months of 2025. That's crazy, guys. Judgment. And it's 20 of the major arcana cards. So now we're up to April. So let's see what April will bring. I'm hoping that you guys can lip read because I don't know whether I can do the timestamp thingy. So let's keep going anyway. April, what will April? So April's the 4th and 2025 is 9. So that adds up to 13. 1 and 3 is 4. Back to the same month we're at. Very, very meaningful in a way, to me anyway. With the numerology, we're in a 9 year. 2025 adds up to a 9. Oops. Oh my God. And a 9 is about the end of a chapter. So 2026 adds up to 10, it rolls back to 1, and that's a new beginning, a new start to a new chapter in your life. So we're sort of transitioning in 2025 towards something new. How exciting. So this isn't a major arcana card, but it's not bad, and it's a postponement or a delay. Now we do have Mercury in retrograde, and I think it's around about this time. But here we have 2 people coming together, sharing their emotions, and the Lion of Courage is bringing you together, but it's in reverse. So things could pour out, things could escalate, things could be like more than a debate. It can explode a little bit, and you guys need to separate a little bit, get a bit of a plan on how you're going to approach each other in 2025. This is what friends of mine do. They get together and they work out their goals separately, what they want to achieve for that year, and then they come together as a unit and they work out what their family's plans are for the year. So I'm gathering that it wouldn't be a bad idea to do that at the beginning of the year, because then there's less chance of confusion, or there's less chance of misunderstandings through any of the Mercury retrogrades if you have that bit of a plan and the 2 of you are going towards making that happen. But definitely April is getting us a little bit, when the cups are upside down, they're pouring out. So the feelings are pouring out in April. So it may be that in March, when you had that Judgment card in reverse, that you're, okay, I'm going to make some changes in my life. I'm going to tell my husband, or I'm going to tell my wife, or I'm going to tell my boss I'm going to do 4 days instead of 5. Doesn't go down so well. So April, okay, maybe don't say too much, maybe just write it out, maybe write it out. Write your feelings down, because this is the cups are in reverse. To me, the courage angel is there, so that means that you've got plenty of courage. She's got her white, pure spiritual dress on with that blue. Oh, I've got blue on. The blue is your throat chakra, so speaking your nurturing spiritual purpose. He's got his fire again. We've got that fire in his outfit, the red there. And the yellow, which is quite often, the yellow is the solar plexus, so personal power, self-esteem. So he's like digging his heels in, and she's trying to come and negotiate perhaps, but remember it was in reverse. So both of you are going to have to get your feelings out. So if you are finding that it's hard to approach somebody, I did this years ago. I'm not good at confrontation. I'm the crab, and the crab goes around all their problems. I couldn't come and confront anyone easily. So I would write out many scenarios the night before I had to approach somebody. What if they say that? What if they say this? What will I answer back? What questions will I ask? It was really helpful, because I went into that meeting having confidence that whatever was going to be spoken to me, I had a solution or a question or a comeback. So maybe that's what April can be, is that you're getting more clear, writing down your feelings, getting more clear of what you really want. That's what I'm getting for April. So I better write that down, because the 2, and the 2 is always partnerships again, and walking through a doorway. If you look at that Roman numeral there, she's walking through a doorway too. of Cups. 2 of Cups. Okay, now let's have a look what May. I'm going to have all you people lip reading really well if I can't do these date stamps or time stamps. May. I'm not crazy really. But I've had a lovely Christmas, I can tell you that. Lots of great friends, lots of chatting and joking and all sorts of things. So I hope you have a lovely New Year, guys. And with this, what Jen's going to be talking about soon is going to be interesting, because we've just had the new moon talk on video on what that's going to be like right on New Year. And then Jen's going to talk about the star signs and what they're to expect. Oops. What? So then another major arcana card, Justice though this time. Justice in May. Sounds got a bit of a ring about it. Let me write Justice. So Justice is 11. And you know why it's 11? If you have a look, well, the Roman numerals tell me that. But look, here's the 11 here with the pillars. And the pillars, that justice, that judge, sitting there between those pillars, making a judgment. So quite often the justice card can be that we're being unjust or unjust to ourselves or to a situation that's around us. And this is unfolding into a story, isn't it? So whatever we're wanting to change in 2025, we really have to look at ourselves, what role we play in certain scenarios and certain positions, certain events. At work, say, you might say, oh, this person really annoys me, and they make a lot of mistakes, and you're in charge and you really sort of pick on them. This is the time to be honest with yourself, because you have to be balanced in yourself. You can't be judging others differently than you judge yourself. So you've got to put yourself into a high position, not a low position, but you don't put up with crap, I'm not saying that, but you also have one set of rules that you say to yourself, that person, gosh, that shininess, that person is making mistakes, but you know what I did? When I was young, I made mistakes. That's how we learn. So it's giving you a more balanced approach to life, plugging into, with the sword, into the universe and doing that journaling and getting those extra lovely words and support from the other side, because we have wonderful family and friends, but we've got great soul tribe on the other side. Quite often when I'm doing Nia dancing, I'll actually keen and say, hi angels, I'm doing this exercise and I want you to feel the love that I'm enjoying this so much, and my quantum sister over there in another world, in another dimension. Yep, I am probably a bit crazy. But the Justice card, to me, the lot of red. Stay grounded. This is May. Stay really grounded around this time. Stay really level-headed and emotionally balanced with what's going on in your mind. Use the other side. Get in touch with the other side and let them give you some inside hints on where you should head or whether you should zip it. The magenta is there. Your soul is with you. The solar plexus, your personal power, your self-esteem, your confidence. Let it be true and known that you are just. You can deserve anything in this world that you really want. It's just you have to, in this case, be fair and equal. So I hate to say it, say if there's a separation happening in a family and the husband and the wife have been together for 25 years. Now, you hear about it and you'll hear that either the husband or the wife is like really battling with that other person over the cash or the money or the children. I mean, literally, what emotions are going to come out of that are only going to be low vibrating, heavy. No one wins. So the Justice card can even mean about courts. It can mean about being fair in money. It can be about being fair in relationships, and that's in May. So yeah, the cards sometimes don't always deliver every single thing that you want it to. It can be like, okay, it's something I have to face here. So June has just jumped out onto my lap. June. Nice card. It's an ace, but it's in reverse. Now I'm just going to have it. My voice is starting to. Merry Christmas cup from Cheryl. Oh, that's made that better. Ace of Cups. Let me write it down. June is the Ace of Cups. So we've had a couple of Cups cards, and the Ace, of course, is a 1. So let me have a look. It's in reverse. I should put that down. Reverse. Just an R. So here we go again. So we've just had the Justice card. We've had the 2 of Cups. We've had Judgment card. So there's a bit of an emotional year already that we're having. But this is an ace. The aces are a gift from the universe. So your emotional state may be telling you an absolute, really refreshing, clear sign and story. Right, letting your emotions out, because upright, this is when something's coming in and it's really wonderful and your cup is runneth over, and the peace dove's even flying in there. And here's the gift from a discombobulated hand from nowhere. The ocean is filling, you're growing little plants and little plants there, little lily pads. So it's a wonderful card, and we can turn our cards around, you know, in the tarot. That's why I like to get tarot readings and give tarot readings, because the opportunity to change and alter something can be easily done, and then they get on their timeline that thing that they really want happens earlier. So that is a really great thing to do. So just know, postponement or a delay. See the hand sort of saying not just yet. You need more releasing of your fluids, of your emotions, of your clarity. So that is the June card. Now we're doing July. July. So over here, it's so still today. I'm sure it's going to rain again later. It's just, there's not a breath. It's really humid here at Terranora near Tweed Heads. That one flew out like a helicopter. So we have the moon in reverse. Actually, I'm going to write that down, but the moon in reverse is good, guys, because the moon upright is a little bit of deception and maybe mystery happening. So the moon in reverse with an R and the number 18. Just double checking. Needing to put these on more often. Yeah, 18. XV11. 18, so that you can see. So just have a look upright. Maybe I should keep them on. Half the year is done with glasses on. So there you go. The moon from July. Interesting card. It was in reverse, but if we look at it upright, we've got an eclipse here, and in an eclipse, quite often the light, the moon coming in front of the sun, or the sun coming in the middle, can mean that we look at things from a different point of view, and behind the pillars are different things propping up in the shadows, showing themselves. The dogs are barking, they're letting you know, so there's been warning signs. The crab, which is the lobster here, usually loves to be right down deep there in its watery grave. No, it's even coming out, for heaven's sake, and it might have to come out and find a new path and then settle into that new path. And so Cancerian doesn't like change. I like my home the way it is. I like everything, just a routine. I really thrive on that. So when this is in reverse, the moon in July can mean that there's going to be some warning signs that you need to take into account. It can mean the reverse of that. It can mean that there's no warning signs, but that doesn't seem right, does it? Because if this card is coming out, it's for a reason, because it's telling you in July to take extra care in being aware and awake. So it's virtually saying, look for hidden things, but don't do anything about it. That's what I'm gathering. So you're seeing something for, or some person for, the true in a true light, but you're not going to do anything about it yet because you've done that in the past, you've acted really rashly and you've gone and lost lots of things. So this is telling me you're getting really wise by just, again, with that previous card, the Ace of Cups with that hand on it, you're still doing that a little bit in July to me. So this is very nice. So just know that there is perhaps a different track that you need to go down shortly because this is in the future. It's like planning. So that's July, the moon, and we're up to August. And again, still with that ring light back. August. I can lean back here. August, everyone. So anyone who's lip reading me, August. Oh, nearly flew out. So the 8th month, 2025, 2025 adds to 9, and 8 is 17, 1 and 7 is 8. So we've got it happening again. It's just a little bit different when we get to the 10th month. So August is being difficult. So you can probably see quite clearly there that the shuffling that I'm doing is quite intense, and I do that, and sometimes we get a card that will fly out or half the pack drops. Okay, what? The Knight of Cups again, but it's in reverse. Let me write it down for August. Knight of Cups, and its really number is a 1. So it's in reverse. So honestly, when we're letting our feelings out with the cup in reverse and the Knight of Cups, look how slowly this horse moves along. It usually means that you are keeping a level-headed emotional state, that you're moving across your emotional river there. And the red is about, it's a red fish. So the red fish is about Pisces, going with the flow, any water signs, the crab, Scorpio, but the fish and the red is saying groundedness again. So go with the flow, but also be practical and logical at the same time. Now, this fella's got wings here, he's got wings there. He's just taking it slow for now, and then he's going to be able to, gallop. So what I'm getting here, when it's in reverse, the Knight of Cups, you're getting the feelings out quite quickly now. It's not being level-headed. You're not being perhaps honouring your true emotions, or maybe you are by literally spitting the dummy, by literally saying, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm over it. So this is an interesting month. Now this is August. So what's going to happen in August? Maybe you've just had enough of that job. You've had enough of that treatment. You've had enough. And you're really letting your emotions out, and you're not worried about it. You're not frightened to show your emotions anymore, where before you would have just been like literally pushing them aside and not facing them. That in August, it's all overwhelming and it's all too much, and you just let it flow. So let's see what August brings, but let's see what September brings, because we need some good news. Oh, okay. So okay, September, nice. September's not bad. 8 of Pentacles, a number 8. 8 of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So honestly, the 8 of Pentacles, I don't mind it. It can mean that there's a little bit of money that's going to come out of the savings, like, that's your piggy bank and it's coming out. So to me, when this is this way, it's you so focused on your work. You're so focused on something to get it perfect, to get it right, to get it exact as all of the other things that you've been doing all your life. So it could be running the house. Oh yeah, I'm a great organizer. I organize great barbecues, great social events. I organize my work. I'm a great manager. It could mean that, no, I'm really good at making something like earrings. You know, I'm really good at making earrings. I've got a girl that's going to be giving me earrings to show off because she's just started a new job, and she's going, Deb, would you wear my earrings? Certainly I would. So these aren't hers. These are ones that I found after doing the painting somewhere in the bottom of a drawer, but they go really well with the dress. So just know that pentacles are how you manage and function in your life, and you've got 8 here. Let me look at me. Yes, my glasses are really helping. It's definitely an 8. So upright, it's like cha-ching, cha-ching, the money's coming in, but you're not living there around the back here. You're not seeing what life has to offer for you. So I'm really liking, in a way, that we have in September the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, because to me it's just saying you might lose some money and you might move to another job, you might even have a couple of months off, but you know what, you're going to be happier and healthier because of it. You're going to be a better person. You're going to be able to integrate with, or integrate's probably not the word, be involved and with maybe a play, maybe a course that you might like to do. I said that I wouldn't mind doing ceramics next year. So there's some things that you personally can start to do. It might be dropping back to those 4 days instead of doing 5. You're recognizing your body's needing to change and have some quiet time, or have a day off, or speak to your boss and take less money and work less days, so that you can do that course in ceramics, in floristry, start doing, joining a choir and really getting your voice strong because you want to be a singer. All of those lovely things. I really love September. I think this is a turning point, and I actually like some of the cards when they're in reverse, even though this could mean a little bit of a loss of wages there. Nice one. So October. So October is when the numbers don't start to work, because October is the 10th month. So 2025 is 9 plus 1 you would use is 10. And that rolls back to 1 in October. So that's a little bit where it gets a bit, the numerology goes a little bit crazy. So let's have a look. It can be like a new beginning with a 1, because that last card, it's gone down there again, that last card to me is like a really good sign that you're saying to yourself, I don't care if I've got to be uncomfortable for a little while, but I want to actually try this. So, another reverse card, sorry guys, but the Queen of Cups. I'm amazed how many cups are there. So the Queen of Cups is a lovely lady, upright. Oh my gosh, she's just so beautiful, because cups are about emotions, feelings, partnerships, relationships. If you're a mother figure to your children, to their friends, this is the person to go to, because they would have so many experiences in their big urn here. That's the biggest cup I've ever seen. And it's got wings on it. So it's had lots and lots of etherical wisdom coming in. She's really listened to her intuition. She's literally in her white, pure dress of spiritual knowledge and knowing. And she's probably wanted to jump off this cliff at some stage through her life, because she is such an emotional person. She lets things get to her. She's not in all ways, she's like happy with just trinkets, happy with just small things, not the materialistic person that she maybe thought she was, or wanted all those things when she was younger. She's sitting on a shell throne with cherubs and angels. So she's very got the clouds in her veil or robe. So the blue sky and the white to me just says that she is flowing with the clouds, flowing and listening to the messages coming in from above and taking them into her heart and recognizing what to do. So she's getting more and more in tune with her deepest self, her unique, original soul's purpose. Now, just because it's in reverse, and this is October, I don't think I said that many times, October we're in. So coming after September being the 8 of Pentacles, this is really lovely, because she's just sitting in that paused state of knowing I'm amazing and having that gratitude. And honestly, take yourself off and have a spa day, or buy that nice pair of shoes or dress. Like, even though the money's coming out, there may be expenses in you going to that next place of joy. And that might be why the money is coming out, because you've got to pay for that florist course. You've got to pay for that outfit because you're going into teaching now. You're going back to teaching, so you've got to have some nice outfits to go back to teaching. Whatever it may be, that's only just examples. I believe that the Queen of Cups is just sitting, looking at what she's learnt from her life. She's staying put. You know, this one here is admiring her life's ups and downs. And I think when it's in reverse, it's still admiring your ups and downs, but maybe literally putting some of those wise moves that you've done that you know work down on paper as a plan, or even having that innate knowledge that that course, even if it's going to be hard, you're going to go into it, you could be challenged, you haven't studied for a while. Okay, I'm going to have to really be determined, and I have got the knowledge, the know-how, and the intuition and the spiritual feeling that this is the right thing for me to do right here, right now in my life. So you're in the present moment, you're doing and feeling, mostly with this big cup, feeling from past experiences, I am on the right track. Loving it. Oh my God, I love that. I better write it down. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. And that was for October. So now we're moving into November. People are going to be going, why are you saying the words? November. Let's see what November has in store for us. Yep, the ring light's not very nice to have in the side part of my glasses, but at least I can see the cards a lot better. What's going on with my sight? I guess I'm 65. I've got to expect that I'm going to be reaching for glasses, and these are ones from the chemist. They're not even prescription ones because I've got 20/20 vision. They still say that I have. That's pretty amazing. My dad had good eyes, and Jeff's got good eyes. But they've got to start deteriorating, and I've got to get blind sooner or later. Oh, not if I can help it. I'll be doing my eye exercises. So we have November, crossroads, making that decision. This is all really tying in quite well, because the 10 of Wands, 10 of your purpose, your mission, your passion in life, and you've been having them all as a burden in front of you, in front of your vision, your future vision. So to me, I believe that you need to put these burdens down, literally either delegate some of the things that you've got on your plate out, and this is in November, because you're going to be preparing yourself for a massive change, and everybody else has to get used to, you know, pulling their weight. You can do the dishwasher, you can do the meal Tuesday night, you can do the one Thursday night, I'll do Monday, Wednesday. So you'll work out some strategy, some way to put down your sticks, put down your burdens, put down your tasks and jobs to do, so that you can see and focus on that one thing, that one vision, that one soul's purpose. You'll be picking one of these and sticking with it, and you'll be delegating, or maybe a couple of them. You don't have to be selfish and like just go, right, I'm not doing anything. I'm protesting and I'm not doing anything in the yard. I'm not cooking. That's not going to go down very well. But it can be that you're feeling overwhelmed and have been feeling overwhelmed for a long time. So it's time for that family meeting, sitting down, working out who's going to do what, because you're going into an area where you're going to be spending more time doing what you want to do. That's what I'm getting for November. So once you put down your load of burdens, and they've all got foliage on them, so they're all important. Don't get me wrong, that you're not it might be hard for you to delegate some things out here. But you know what? You've got to have faith that those people that you're giving them to have got that, like this is their part, this is their lesson in life for them to pick up and take from you some of your expertise. And maybe you have been a great example to them. Maybe you have really showed them the right way to do it, and that they just pick that stick up there, that wand or purpose or mission, and off they go, and they get a kick. You've helped them have self-esteem. You've helped them grow by not being the martyr and doing everything yourself. Because to me, look, in the future here, you've got so much going on over there, and you can't see the wood for the trees, literally. The red skirt is being grounded in base root chakra, and the orange is very much about creativity, guys. So you've got to get creative with how you delegate out, perhaps. So, you might be having to say, I'm going to be moving during the week to Brisbane to do this course because I've got to do a refresher to be able to come back and teach. So it's only going to be for 6 months, guys. Everybody else has got to pick up a chore to do around the house, and you got to get creative. Instead of coming home every night and tiring yourself out, you're going to have to find a friend with a bedroom, and you're going to be there for 4 nights a week and help them out. So everyone wins. That's what I think about life. Everyone can win in some way. So I'm going to write that down, 10 of Wands. And that is November. And that's 10 in numbers. Now, December, drum roll, December 2025. Goodness me. This year has been absolutely ridiculously fast. I think a month has seemed like 2 weeks. So let's see. I think 2025 is going to be just as quick or quicker. I'm going to go down here because I saw that it was the 4 of Wands. Okay, this is December. My goodness. December, Wands. So you know what the Wands, it's following on from the 10 of Wands. You've got decisions to make, you've got delegation to do, you've got to honour the one thing or 2 things that you really want to follow. Here is it telling you you're making the right decision in what you do in November. This is December's card. December is saying 4 of Wands, stable, sturdy foundation. You can celebrate. You are doing with your blue of your throat chakra, you are speaking your spiritual truth. Look, she's got her spiritual, pure crown chakra colour dress on. She's been in touch with her angels and they're giving her the thumbs up. She's feeling good about herself. She's still logical and practical with the red. These people are celebrating. There's a meal going on. The bridge means that you've actually crossed a big change in your life. You've made a massive alteration. You're going to be feeling good because you're not stuck anymore. You're not in that hamster wheel. You're not stuck on that groove of that record. You're actually feeling that freedom happening. Abundance, a canopy of fruit and leaves and grapes, and those 4 wands, those 4 purposes have very strong foliage growing from the top of them. This beautiful home, you can have anything you want. December 2025 is when you feel on top of the world, strong, sturdy. You've done all of that deducting and all of that shifting, that transitioning that I mentioned at the beginning of this recording. It's a year of transitioning, and you've done it by December 2025. Strong, sturdy foundations with this 4, that strong, sturdy slab. Oh my goodness. Have a lovely 2025. Jen's going to be here to talk to you about each star sign. I'm pretty sure she's going to do each star sign about 2025. How exciting. Stay in tune. Keep watching 5 Minute Forecast. Love you guys. Mwah.